10% is normal. Your tithe must be tight. Without your tithes, that means your finance won't be tight.
Tithing is biblical to an extent because it's biblical, yeah. But I feel with the current situation right now, tithing is. Tithing is kind of difficult, yeah, So before you, yeah, I do, but it's not regular. To be sincere, it's not regular, but I do still.
Oh yeah, of course. It's God now, so you should do it. Whatever I believe, whatever you get, your first salary, wherever you earn, you give 10% of it to God in tithe in church. Yeah.
So you tithe?
Yeah, I do.
I'm a Christian. Tithing is important to me. I think it's compulsory for every Christian, but that's my own. Okay.
10% is normal. Your tithe must be tight. Without your tithes, that means your finance won't be tight.
Okay, but I've heard people say, okay, don't give tithe, just give, you just estimate what they think their tithe is, and just give it.
What
happens to people like that?
Everybody, punishment will locate them via their BVN now, through their BVN. Well, as for me, I pay my tithe though. Yeah, I pay my tithe.
Tithing, I don't know. There are many definitions to it actually, but in my own understanding, I just try to want to believe one thing. Like, I'm not sure if tithing should be strictly about giving to church. Yeah, on my own personal view, I always believe that I'd rather give to the needy.
All right.
Personal addition. I'd rather give to the needy than even taking it to church most often.
Yeah, I believe in tithing. I believe in tithing because when you tithe, God is going to rebuke the devourer for you. Tithe is like giving God His own part of your income, like 1/10 of what you earn in a month. It's giving when you give it to God. That is when you're paying your tithe. Yeah.
I think it's good. God has, it's in the Bible for Christians anyways. God has, it's stated in the Bible, give unto Caesar what is due to Caesar and give unto God what is due to God. It's just 10%. Yes, I do. Every now and then, once I receive my salary, and even outside my salary, tithing, people think is basically about your money. I think it's much more. Give your time to God. Give everything to God. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it's in the Bible, so it's a very wonderful idea. Yes, you definitely have to give back to God. Yes, so yes, it's, I think.
I give what I consider to be tithe. We call it silent, painless giving, whereby it must not be 10% of all your what you earn, because sometimes it may be difficult to really know the exact number of all you get in a month, and so to avoid the danger of underestimating or over calculating what you get at the end of the month, my parish priest, I'm from St. Dominic's Catholic Church, he came with silent painless giving, whereby you look at your expenses, you look at your income, and you make up your mind how much you want to give the Lord in a month. Okay, that's one time given part of my income to the Lord.
So is that a constant? Is that a constant fee, or is very?
It's constant. It's a covenant given.
All right,
yeah, every month you can make it every month, every quarter, yearly, weekly, between you and the Lord.
All right.
That one I will say it's between you and God.
On the notion of tithe, I'm not a Christian, I'm an atheist. So we don't do tithing. What we do is donation, so I can't really say something about tithe.
Okay, why do you donate?
We donate because there are some certain things that needs to be taken care of. Like facilities, facility management, running of day-to-day activities in the temple. And
what do I say? Yeah, it's important. Yeah, very important. Very, very important. Yeah, I do it, but not like I do it almost every Sunday or every. Yeah.
it helps. It helps people. If you give tithes, you are going to receive more blessings from God.
Tithing is very important. It's very, very important. Not only tithing, offerings. Why? Because in Galatians, no, I think it's not Galatians. In Malachi, the Almighty Himself said, "Can a man rob me?" He said, "Bring all the tithes and the offerings into the storehouse. I'll see whether I will not perform miracles." You have so much, you will not have enough. Now, the reason for tithing is that God's work must go on. I don't agree with people who say God doesn't need helpers. He needs helpers, He needs children, He needs ambassadors. His work must go on. God's business is expensive. You have to build churches. You have to build so many different things that will support God's work. Tithing is very important. Ministers have to be well paid so that they can concentrate on the fundamental job of preaching the gospel. And then also, I have the belief that tithing is also to take care of the widows, orphans, and people in need in any church. So most churches should endeavor to have welfare departments. When you have a welfare department, then you can cater for those members who are in need, who can't pay their rent, who have problems with their school fees, children's or hospitals. You set up foundations. In the UK, for instance, where I have lived and practiced as a lawyer, and I've also been involved with God's work, you can't own a church. There is no one-man church, unlike here in Nigeria. There is a board of trustees, and the taxman will come after you to find out all the money you've obtained, and also how much you spent it on yourselves and on doing charity works. And most importantly, what I find a bit disturbing here is especially in one-man churches where the man sets up the church. He didn't set it up alone. Now people start arriving in droves. He collects so much money, offerings, goodwills, tithes for the church. It's appropriated by the man, and it is not filtering out to the members of the church who are poor, or even they should have outreaches and foundations to cater for poor people in the society.
I think this is the reason why people are skeptical about giving tithe.
Well, yes, but you see, apart from the skepticism, let us face it, you have to pay your tithe and offering. What the reverend does with it, or the pastor, is left between him and
basic. Thank you so much.
Your income is what you tithe on. So as long as you earn an income, you should tithe.
Oh, tithing. Well, every Christian knows they should tithe. Tithing it's compulsory. Like I would say, you don't give your tithe, you pay your tithe. It's something that you're expected to do at the end of, whatever money you make. Just like you are expected to pay tax, you are expected to pay tithes.
If you can pay your tax, you should be able to pay your tithe.
You should be able to pay your tithe. You shouldn't miss it for anything.
Everybody has to put their tithe. So for God's blessing, because God that provides us with money and all.
Yeah, tithing is very important because, as commanded in the Bible, is the first. You must pay your first fruits. Like if we look at the Bible, history in the times of the Israelites, they are asked to bring their first fruits to the house of the Lord.
Well, as you all know, tithing is done in the church. As giving 10% of not just what God has given, but everything that comes into you. It might be monetary value, it might be something else, but mostly is money in the church. And according to Malachi 3 verse 10, it said we should. I believe you know what it says anyway. But
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Christian, and the Almighty God give instruction to give our tithes. That's the 10% of whatever income that you earn.
Yeah, tithing. It's an avenue to appreciate what God has done for you, and it is very important that as Christians, I don't really know about Muslim, but as Christians, every of your income, there should be a percentage that you give to God as an appreciation. That's what's up.
I think the Bible says we should give tithes now. I think you're talking about the biblical tithes, right? The Bible says we should give tithes, and once you give tithes, the Lord's going to bless you. You understand? That is it basically. Just give your tithes.
So if you're not giving tithes,
10% of your salary, of your income.
As every good Christian or believer born again has to give their tithe, so that's 10% of their income, whether it's annual or monthly, but anyhow you see fit. But yeah, it's important.
So you say it's important?
Yeah, it's very important, yes.
Well, I think it's a personal thing. If you feel it's right, you do it. If you don't,